Hello. Hello. Anyways, thank you, Aspen. Just got the Discord message. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I'll only call if I like absolutely need the help, but I think I'll be okay. My only worry is like if Uber can't pick me up, then I'm like stranded. So, but on the off chance they can't pick me up, or at least on the off chance my bride can't pick me up, then yeah, I just need a backup plan. I'll try the scheduled ride. If that doesn't work, I'll try creating a ride, and if that doesn't work, then I'll call. But I think I should be okay. I'm not super worried about it. I'm more worried about making sure that I got like all my stuff together, because today's going to be a pretty short stream. I think I still got to pack a little bit, so got to pack, make sure everything's ready for the vacation. But for the most part, I'm just going back to my hometown, so I should have everything that I need. If I forget something, it's probably just going to be more of an inconvenience rather than like a necessity, you know? I could probably just bring myself, like with no luggage, and I'd still be fine as long as everything here is like turned off and whatever. So anyways, but yeah, thank you for the help, Aspen. Thank you. But anyways, so the only thing on the agenda tonight is a date with Theresa. Yep, all good. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. The only thing on the agenda is a date with Theresa. I plan to be done by about... I'm gonna try to keep the stream ending around somewhere between 10 to 10:30. Hopefully no longer than 10:30, because I gotta wake up early tomorrow. And I have to do some packing tonight. Everything should be good. I did like a ton of laundry a moment ago. Well, a bunch of laundry folding rather. So I think I'm ready. Just gotta put all my stuff in a bag. Carry on. Should be good. Make sure everything's all squared away to be gone for a bit. Honestly, oh damn, I have so many bandages, huh? Wait. I'm like really drained today. Like, I mean, I've been kind of... Oh, do I have laundry and dryer in my unit? Yes, I do. I got the washer and the dryer in my bathroom. It is pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. I feel like everywhere that I've toured for apartments, I've noticed that like some of them have... I can think of, I guess one in particular has like a shared laundry. Kind of sus. That place? Okay, so that place, it's like just down the road from where I currently live. It had like... Leave your clean clothes in the dryer, skip the folding part. Skip the folding part. Sorry, my pronunciation's so bad lately. Normally I actually do that. Normally I like... Because my dryer's in the bathroom, I pretty much just like, the moment that I hop out the shower, dry off, just put the clothes from the dryer on. But I do plan to take some, so I'm gonna fold it nicely in my suitcase, you know, make everything look nice and neat. I don't want my mom asking me why my clothes aren't folded. So, but anyways, damn it, I don't remember. Oh, So the place down the street, they were like, it was kind of like sus to begin with, just like the area, the noise level, the like amount of people. The dryer area was shared, and you have to pay to use it. Pay coins. It looked dirty as hell in there, but the biggest problem was that I read online that they were having a roach problem. So I asked about it during the tour, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have to enter your unit like once a month to like fumigate." It's like, bro, why did I have to ask about that? I feel like that's one of the headliners, you know? On top of that, it's not that much different from like where I currently live. And where I currently live, I consider to be like pretty good. And it's really not that like that huge of a price difference. So the idea that this current place is roughly equatable to the old one, the one with the roaches, is kind of crazy to me. That place was sketchy. Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot to set something up here. Give me just 2 seconds. All right. Anyways. Won't consider any place with the roach problem. Roaches aren't a joke. Absolutely 100% agree. That I am not messing around with that. Place is nasty. Absolutely nasty. Especially since like I for one like my privacy. Keep everything like, you know, keep everything clean, private. And the idea that someone's just gonna casually enter and like spray bug killer in my place every month would drive me kind of nuts. Even the idea that they have to like come in once a month, it's like, why? You know? I mean, I know why, obviously, in this case, but anyways. Okay, oh damn it. There's so many. I know some quests are timed, so we gotta get going, but damn, we got so much stuff we gotta take care of. My worry is that the sick in the monastery is timed, and telling the bailiff who is carrying water and stuff is probably timed. Damn it. But I try to at least accomplish what's on the title in the stream. So I think at the very least, we're gonna do the date with Theresa. And then I think everything else is gonna become a problem for after we come back from vacation.
Yeah.
Yep. Off we go. Off we go. Off on a new adventure. I think... Ah, shoot. When did we last save? This was... Yeah, it's Wednesday. About... Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's right. Ow. Hold on. The amount of... The text noise on my laptop is so loud. Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting like a million texts right now. Girls, if you consider my mom a girl, trying to get all the she's worried about me waking up in the morning. So, but hey, I haven't missed a flight so far. The only flights I've missed, quote missed, are on the fault of the airline, like my flight was canceled or something. Okay, last time I flew back from my hometown over here, the flight got delayed by like 6 hours because I guess some part didn't pass their inspection, which was fine, but then they were like, oh yeah, this other city will like bring us the part and then we can like do the repair and then we'll just like, you know, we'll just send you on your way. So we waited for like 6 hours and then they were like, anyway, so like we're just gonna put you on a different plane now, so but you have to go to that other city, so we're gonna put you on this plane and then you're gonna go to the other city. So we went to the other city and then it was another like few hours wait there, and then we finally came over here, but it was like much later than it intended to be. Aspen says, I usually stay up all night if I have a flight next morning. I don't know what it is, but like I can't handle staying up all night. I remember once, actually, I think I've only pulled like maybe three all-nighters in my entire life. The very like first all-nighter that I pulled was my high school graduation. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like some kind of event. And in that event, it was to stop, or rather it was to prevent high schoolers from going like drinking and partying after their graduation. So the idea was that if there's an event for them all to go to, then they're like chaperoned and they don't do anything crazy. So I did that, and we did like an all-nighter where we were bussed around to different locations. Fun as that was, I think that was my first all-nighter. By the time I came back in the morning, I was like kind of okay. I think that's a Wayfarer. We're okay. I was kind of like hallucinating. I'd like very like lightly hallucinating. Like I could like hear things that weren't there. Like I came back, it was like 8 a.m. and I was lying down on my couch and sorry, I'm trying to navigate my way back. Where the hell are we? Guess we'll just go until we hit the water. Oh, never mind. Anyways, so I did that, stayed up all night, was going to go to sleep in the morning at like 8:30 a.m. and I closed my eyes and I could hear the like cheering from the graduation. Like I felt like I was like lying down in the like stadium that we graduated in. It was pretty loud too, so that was kind of surprising. Then I did like 2 more for college. 2 more all-nighters. Those weren't like nearly as bad. They were unpleasant, but if I stay up all night, I'm the kind of person that like if something messes with my sleep schedule, I get kind of like a little more dazed than I normally would be. I'm already kind of like, you know, depressed as usual, right? But when it comes to being dazed on top of just generally depressed, it becomes kind of rough. I feel like I can't really enjoy my days very much being that I kind of feel like I'm dreaming almost if I get too dazed. So I think the move is to definitely sleep, but I think that sleeping less is okay in this case. Wait, it's that guy again. What the hell?
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do I need? What do you mean, what do I need? Oh, there's something going on back there.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to me. Ah, damn it. I want to chase whatever's happening over there. Aspen said, I used to be super bad at getting up early and get stressed out about it. So if I have something important in the morning, I'd rather stay up to get it done. It's really dependent for me. It really does depend. If I'm like really, really behind, I'm staying up all night. But if it can wait, I'm just gonna wait. But I do get it though. Do get what you mean. Sometimes you really do gotta stay up all night. But oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, good. My horse just spawned out of nowhere. Okay, where'd they go? Oh, get him, get him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I?
Stop him, someone.
Oh,
Quitting.
can I? No? How do I?
God.
Our unarmed is pretty quick nowadays, so just gonna keep punching him. Oh. Oh. Damn. He's out. Hello, sir.
You showed him.
That I did.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Damn, we are beating people up these days. Mine now.
Is someone there?
Oh. Is someone there, he says. Gets up. Runs away. No belongings. Only medieval underwear.
Hi. Who's there? Who are you?
Anyways, so... Excuse me. Yeah, so for the next bit here, I think the next stream will probably be at the end of the month. And I'm gonna be sad to leave the streaming world behind for a little while. But, you know, the end of the month will be here before we know it. So, hopefully I'll remember everything that we're doing right now. We could pick up where we left off. Hopefully I'll have lots more stories to tell. Hopefully I can fix my lisp. I know I bring it up like all the time, but I really don't understand how I only develop the lisp on stream. Like if I talk in real life, there's no lisp. I don't get it. Some great luau pork. Ooh. Oh yes. I look forward to it. Damn it, I feel like I get turned around every time I look at the map for too long. Which? Oh. Okay, let's You know what? If we just go the rightmost path, kinda, next to the building. You know what? I know the general direction, so we'll just trust our instinct. Anyways. And I am going to eat so much while I'm there. Just you watch. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be like, I don't know, 5 to 10 pounds heavier. I've noticed that if I drink a lot of soda, or if I eat a lot of M&Ms, like I am right now, I feel like when I gain like a little bit of weight, it tends to disperse like right around like my neck. Like I noticed that my like jawline becomes a little less. The more I work out, the better my jawline. But the less I work out and the more like junks I eat, the like rounder my face becomes. And my body doesn't really change a whole lot. It tends to be like right around my face. I don't know why. Oh, wait. We're back already. This is a lot faster than I thought. Okay, let's yeah, before we do the date with Theresa, let's deal with the bailiff first. Because I'm definitely gonna forget that mission when I come back. So, best that we do that now. Get it out of the way. I haven't quite decided who to keep for that quest. Shax, do the date. Man, we have to take care of this first. Hold on. We will do the date this stream, though. It is in the cards. We just have to take care of this first. Because I think this is timed. Tell Agnes Father Francis will be coming back. Okay. See, it's already been like... It's only been like, I don't know, since Monday that we did this quest. And I'm already like forgetting what happened during this quest.
Through the most... God save. How may I help you? Good night.
I asked around in Sassa. Father Francis is doing well in Sassa. He has no plans to return to St. James anytime soon.
You talked to him? How is he doing? Doesn't he need his cassock fixed? He's always tearing it. There isn't a pew or a step he hasn't tripped over at one time or another.
I think he's doing well. I'm not really... He seems fine. I just wonder what this is. What is this? He's working somewhere else? I mean, yeah, but... What does it matter? What does it matter that he's working somewhere else?
I asked the abbot. He said they have work for him elsewhere and that St. James will have to wait.
Wait? I remember the last time. We had to go to Sassa for almost 2 years. I probably won't even live that long.
That won't be that bad. Meanwhile, you can work at Master Hagen's house and who knows? He might even find you like it.
You're probably right. What else can I do at my age? And the presbytery is too big for one woman alone.
So you agree you'll go and work for Hagen?
Isn't that what I just said? I'll go and do housekeeping for him. Good luck then.
Oh, well, it all works out, doesn't it? Excellent.
But I'm reduced to this. I'm from Skalitz and... well, you know.
What?
Greetings.
Okay. Anyways. Can't believe that actually worked. I kind of just guessed on the dialogue options, but... I mean, it is true that he's working somewhere else, isn't it? He just... When we talked to him, it just kind of seemed like he didn't care about coming back here. He was just kind of done. And she was just waiting to try to... waiting for him to come back. You know? I'm so tired.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Do you not recognize me? Ah, damn it. Wait, what time is it?
Good luck.
Hold on. Ah, damn it. It's the afternoon. We have to do the date first. Because I just remembered that the carriers stand out here during the day. And we haven't really... I don't think we've picked them. But at the very least, I need to, like, see them again. I don't remember their names. So, let's take care of the date first. Get that going for us. Theresa, my love. I'm on my way. You're a valiant knight on a okay-ish horse. Theresa. I need to find where my date clothes are. Hopefully she'll still be sitting in her spot by the time we're done. Where are my date clothes? What is on my horse, actually? Let's start with that. What's on my horse? Okay, so only the Van Braces are there, so let's... Damn it. What is this? Why is my horse so, like, heavy? I don't get it. What's on here? There's, like, some stuff here and there, but there's not, like... It doesn't look like there's 183 pounds worth of stuff, you know? Maybe we can take these out, I guess. Can't really use those anyway. No. I just want to keep my stuff separate from the giant lump of stuff in this common chest. So we'll move these. Uno momento. This is terrible. I think we'll move the books for now. I don't really know what we're gonna do with the books. I mean, I gotta read them eventually, but we'll put them away for now. They're not that useful to us right this second. We have 6 shovels, which explains it. That's probably what the problem is. Can I sell them the books? I mean, yes, I think so. But some of them are like skill books. But there's skill books that require us to like have a certain level first. May you see Theresa now? Bro! Relax. Books should be super expensive during that era. They're worth a little bit. Not worth like a whole lot, but they're worth like, what was it? 50? Not much. But We will have that date with Theresa. I'm just looking for my date close so that we have max charisma. Oh, damn it. Sorry, I thought we were in our chest. Theresa, not relax. We're almost there. We are like right here. Okay. Oh, brother, I guess you're waiting till New Year's for your date. Call back. I don't think... Let me see. Yeah, I don't think Kitsune is here. Kitsune, if you're here, that's a callback to you. A very... Oh. A very, what do you call that? In-joke callback. Damn. I keep forgetting. I need to... Is this the charismatic one? Let's just grab like the fancy stuff and then we'll just compare. What? Oh, there's different warhorse stuff. My bad. My bad. Okay. Oh, hello, Theresa. This is awkward. Don't look yet. We're not decent. Okay, so that's good charisma. Good charisma, bad charisma, good charisma. Good charisma. I'm just looking at the numbers. The hat doesn't really do anything for us, but it doesn't... It's not bad either. You think we should wear a hat or no hat? What do you guys think? So this is no hat. Otherwise, we have the option of red hat or yellow hat. I'm thinking yellow. Kind of ties the whole thing together. Red kind of conflicts with the shirt, doesn't it? I think we'll go yellow. I think that was all our good stuff, but we're already pretty good looking, so Theresa, my love, I'm ready for our date. I'm ready. Your Henry is here, Theresa. Here for the date. Where'd she go? Ma'am? Ma'am?
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
Hey, lad. Don't you want a little wager on the ratte tourney?
Don't you want a little wager on the ratte tourney? You want something? We can give her something? Hold on, let's take care of this first.
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot. And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
Not very well, or they can manage.
They're doing fine. The monks brought them back to health. But they don't have work, and they're in debt. You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Ratai. It's overcrowded with refugees, and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets. The miller in Ledechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
I will. Thanks.
Not bad.
Would you like to get up to some more mischief? It was fun the last time.
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too. Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. But I can't right now. Will you come back another time, please?
No!
Don't you want a little wager?
I don't want to wager! I want a date! Well... there he goes. Hauling a bag with no care in the world. I'm upset.
Do you want something?
I'd like to ask a favor of you, Hal.
Of course. What is it?
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more than Antonia.
Adam never mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But Antonia really needs that job.
How did... I was not expecting this to be quest related. Another clickbait title. Shaq's gonna be the reason I lose viewers. Mark my words. What's wrong with her husband?
Can she cook?
What's that got to do with carrying water?
Nothing, but there's a cook's job going too. Much easier than hauling water.
I don't know how good a cook she is, though. You'd better ask her yourself.
Oh, hold on, I was reading chat.
Can she cook?
What's that got to do with carrying water?
Nothing, but there's a cook's job going too. Much easier than hauling water.
I don't know how good a cook she is, though. You'd better ask her yourself.
Do you think she'll be able to handle carrying those buckets? It's quite far, and up that hill.
She's no princess. She's tough enough.
All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Bear it in mind? What does that mean?
It means I'll think about it. The bailiff has the last word.
Well, if he's got something against giving the job to a woman, then try and get Vincent in at least. He might not have anyone on their deathbed, but his mother has no one else.
Ah, damn it. She said, was it Antonia and Vincent? Oh, okay. Gotta make a note of that. Gotta get in her good graces.
Hey, lad. Don't you want
No, I don't want to wager. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think I have a dress, actually. Can we hand her the dress? I thought I picked one up. Damn, it's a plain dress, though. I don't know why we have this, but, I mean, I can't wear it. I literally can't wear it, so... I guess we'll give her a kind of broken dress.
I've brought you something.
A dagger. Actually, hang on.
I must have dropped it somewhere.
Probably wasn't the best idea anyway.
What does that mean? I want to see what the dagger does.
I've brought you something.
Okay.
Thank you. But I'm not quite sure what to do with it.
Well, if
Hey,
something bad
lad.
happened to you again, it could
Don't
come
you
in
want a
handy.
little wager on
I
the
see.
ratte tourney?
Well, that's a kind thought. But I'm not sure it would do much good against those 3 big men.
I don't know what I expected either, Theresa. I'm sorry. I don't know what I expected. I genuinely have no clue what I expected. I just saw that I could give her a dagger, so I was like, oh, I should hand her this. And she's all like, well, what do I do with this? Better than a bare fist. This is true. This is much better than a bare fist. Damn, we can't give her the dress anymore, but I guess we'll just keep it around. So my thought, where's the dress? My thought is that maybe if we wait till the next day somehow. The day's almost over, so I think if we wait till the next day, Theresa should be available. No. Damn it. I think we'll just wait 2 hours. Forgot to move these. This is terrible. Everything's falling apart. We'll wait for 2 hours. We'll sleep for till the morning. And then we'll wrap up the thing. We'll get Antonia or whoever Theresa wants us to get. And then after that, hopefully we'll be in good enough graces and during the daytime that Theresa will go on the date with us. Hey lad, don't you want to wager on the Ratai tourney? Hey lad, don't you want to wager on the Ratai tourney? Gotta enjoy all the M&Ms I can before my vacation starts. Ah, shoot. We need to eat too. No! Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. I did do the dishes. In real life. Kind of worried for a second. Okay, so I wonder if our did this update? Yeah, it is Antonia and Vincent. Okay. But she was really like gunning for Antonia, so we're gonna have to I don't know anything about Antonia, so
God damn it, my stomach hurts.
we're really just taking her word for it that Antonia needs to work. I don't know why Theresa would lie to us, so everybody there was just kind of like wishy-washy about working anyways. There were just some people that I liked more than others, but even then, they weren't all that enthusiastic about working, you know? You'd think that if you're starving, no money, you'd be a little more desiring of work, right? But I think pretty much everybody there was either like going to use it for gambling or they just didn't really care.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are they? Damn it. Okay, hold on. I have to read. I'm not really sure whether they're gonna come back to stand out here again. I remember them like by their character, but I don't remember the character names. Oh wait, we did talk to Antonia. Antonia is looking for a job as a water carrier because her husband is sick and treatment is dragging on. Cornelius is kind of... I think Cornelius was a terrible person, but we would get a discount from the Sasau blacksmith. So I'm thinking at the very least we should do Antonia and Vincent. And everybody else just doesn't matter, I guess. Antonia, Vincent, and maybe Cornelius. Okay, just writing that down. If we can fit in Cornelius, we might do Cornelius.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Wait, ask again about what job?
I'd like to talk to you again about that job.
Oh.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water.
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then.
Take care.
No!
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
I don't want to have anything to do with it.
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Okay. So we have to do Antonia, Vincent, Cornelius. I don't remember the other ones. We're doing Antonia at least.
Antonia?
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
She can handle the job, have no fear.
Let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she can't. Where do we put her, then?
Oh, where do we put her if it doesn't... I thought he was talking about where we put her if it doesn't work out. Carrying water, of course.
Carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
And then we got Vincent.
Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Cornelius was kind of a jerk. I remember there was one other guy that I was kind of okay. I don't like Cornelius, but he does give a discount. Damn it. Damn it.
Cornelius.
Ah, Cornelius. I had him here once looking for a job. Where do you want to put him? I'd like to see him with buckets of shit.
So would I, to be honest. Damn it. Damn it! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look up exactly who these people are, because I don't remember. I really don't want Cornelius to be carrying water, because he's unpleasant.
Or maybe someone else.
Jesus, I can see this ain't going to be easy.
Hold on. I don't even remember what quests we're doing. Tonda? Oh, I remember Tonda's face. Okay, I didn't like Tonda. Let me see, Rock. I'm trying my best not to like read the wiki and just go by their face. I think Rock was kind of... Rock was dumb, right? And then there's Vassal. Oh wait, no, was Vassal dumb? No, Vassal was really dumb. Okay, I think Tonda was the gambler. Cornelius is a jerk. Vassal Pikmin is dumb. And Rock was like a little less dumb. He's like the lesser of all the evils, I feel. So yeah, we'll go with Rock for the water, and then everybody else can just shovel poop.
Peter, better known as Rock.
Peter? Rock? Didn't he get into a fight and injure his arm? Well, what should he do?
I hope this doesn't come back to bite us, but he's carrying water.
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Everybody else is shoveling poop.
Tonda. They call him the winch.
The winch. Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to do?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Cornelius.
Ah, Cornelius. I had him here once looking for a job. Where do you want to put him? I'd like to see him with buckets of shit.
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job.
No! Oh, wait. Who did we leave out? It was Pikmin? Nah, Pikmin's dumb anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm not too worried. He'll figure his way through life. You know, he'll find his way. You know, where there's a will, there's a way.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or go to Hagen?
Tell me who you chose and I'll take care of it.
I didn't find a cook, and I doubt I will. It's just Agnes. Who else did we... It's fine.
I chose old Agnes for the cook's job. I had a job convincing her, but it was worth it. She's the best cook around.
Glad to hear it. I'll have to drop in on Hagen for lunch sometime.
Oh yeah, baby.
Take care.
Oh, that was quick. Hopefully that's not the end of the quest. I mean, the end of all the stuff we have for the bailiff. I kind of want to see... I kind of want to see them carry the poop, to be honest.
God's blessings.
Baked goods fresh from
Oh.
the oven. Come and get them.
There's a guy behind me.
Stop right there. I have to search you.
For what? I don't have anything. I think. Wait.
What?
For security reasons.
Do I have stolen goods? Oh no, do I have stolen goods? Oh, but our charisma is pretty good. Since we look so good.
Do I look like something you need to search?
Look here. It's all just a simple mistake. Naturally, I wouldn't search your good self.
Oh, hell yeah. Can't believe we got away with that. Anyway. We gotta feed our dog, too. God damn it. We have a bunch of apples, but they're not super filling. Do you, ma'am, do you sell meat, or is it just these breads?
G'day. What do you want?
Good day. Good day. No. Ma'am, I need meat.
Help. Your fields lie fallow.
Is that...
Here's a hoe. Need straw for the winter? Then you'll need a...
Where's the meat? Alright. I don't know where the hell the meat is, but we're gonna go see Theresa, so... It is date time, baby. It is time for that date. Actually, yeah, okay. I gotta cook the cabbages, but we can do that down at the... Theresa's place. Hell yeah. Theresa, I did like you asked. Found your 2 pals a job. Can I have a date now, please? Would you like to go out with old Henry? I mean, young Henry? Young dapper Henry, perhaps?
Hey, lad.
No, shut up, shut up, shut up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh. Pure cabbages, baby. Ah, damn it. We're overnourished. Well, anyway, hello, Theresa.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
That I am. Do you want to do something again?
Do you still feel like doing something together?
Shall we play Blind Man's Buff?
That's really what you want to do?
I know it's a game for children, but I always liked it, and I won't feel stupid playing it with you.
Blind man's what? Sure.
Alright, why not?
Good. Then follow me.
Oh. Where are we going, Theresa? Oh. Off she goes. We're in, boys. Ah, shoot. I should have waited like an
Nobody will
hour.
see us here in this bar.
Are you shy?
It's a game for little children. Of course I'm embarrassed.
Well, adults play it too, you know.
But only when they're drunk.
What if... What if our swords touched in the miller's barn?
I'll cover my eyes.
Well, they do say love is blind.
Cheeky boy. But this is a game you won't be winning. I've got ears sharper than bats.
And I'm as stealthy as a cat. You'll never find me.
We'll see. But if you leave the barn, you lose. Come here.
Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide.
This is not gonna turn out well for us. Hold on, I didn't check our noise. No. We're at 25. Oh. Stop. She'll never. What? Don't ruin this for me. Don't ruin this for me. Don't ruin this for me, Mutt.
Are you looking for something?
I bet you're here. No?
Is it better that we intentionally lose and be like, oh, you got me, ha.
Where are you?
There's just an open fire. She's waving her hands around. Yeah, pretty easy. We're gonna win for sure. Ha ha. Take that, Theresa.
Was that you?
Oh. That was easy.
You're a sneaky one. How come I didn't hear you?
No!
Oh no! I left clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked.
We gotta let Theresa win! No! We won reputation, so I guess we're okay.
Oh no, it's completely soaked.
You'll have to put it by the stove to dry.
No, that would just make it reek of smoke. Help me bring it to the hay.
Why do you just leave the cloth out just on the floor, Theresa? Got him. Oh. Never mind. Try hard. Haha. We still won though. Feel that, Theresa? You feel like a loser now?
It's sopping wet.
Oh.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
Oh. Oh.
Shouldn't we spread the linen out?
Henry, hush now.
Henry, the linen is wet. Man, I would not be rolling around in the hay all. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. There is a lot going on right now. Oh, my windows! My windows are open. My windows are open. My windows are open. A lot has happened. A lot has happened so suddenly. You know, sometimes you gotta consider the stream too, you know? Aspen says, hey, I was watching that. Man, you can find it online somewhere. It was pretty graphic though, I can't even lie. That was pretty graphic. I should have closed my windows. Actually, let me see something. Well, hopefully there's no complaints. It is in full view of like everyone, so it was pretty graphic. It was pretty graphic. Anyway, I guess we can't date Theresa anymore.
about that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't, and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand. But
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
I see. Oh!
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here.
Oh, baby. Wait. Can I... Ma'am? Ma'am, my clothes. Can you fix my boots?
I've got something for you. I got
Money?
them from
Oh.
Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
Man, we got the girlfriend benefits now. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. After spending time with your beloved, your charisma is temporarily increased by 3. Oh, baby, let's go. Smashed out Theresa. We got +3 charisma. We got lockpicks. Sorry, I had to think really hard about that one. Anyways, yeah. Sorry I had to censor that, but sometimes my family watches, and if they're watching, I can't be having anything crazy showing up on the screen, so that's why I censor. That, and I didn't mark this for sexual content, so I gotta play it safe. If they weren't watching it, or if I knew 100% they weren't watching, and they weren't ever gonna watch it, and I also marked it for sexual content, then we're good. But I'm just playing it safe for now. There's nothing quite like an awkward conversation with your family about what happened in the past stream, you know? It's quite painful. The cringe cuts deep, you know? You know what I mean? Where are we going? What are we doing? Okay, I think... What the hell is this? Oh, I remember this. My bad. This isn't time sensitive. I don't think this is time sensitive. This quest I know is time sensitive. But I think it's not if we don't start it. So yeah, let's I think the most important thing right now is bringing the meat to Johanka. And on the way, we can find work for Matthew and Fritz. So let's be on our way. Ah, wait. Okay, real quick. Oh wait, is it? Oh yeah, it's on my horse, thank goodness. Okay, never mind. I was about to say I have to grab my stuff out the chest, but we already have it, so we're okay. I think. Didn't we have more stuff? What is it? What? Didn't we have arm stuff? I don't understand. Very strange. Okay, let me take care of this real quick. Okay. I do not know what happened to our stuff. I think it's probably this, if I had to guess. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Then we'll put this away, this, and we're good. Okay, let's get a move on. Gotta handle that business with Fritz. Matthew, Fritz, and we need some rabbits. Yep.
Yeah.
Off we go. Tell everybody I'm on my way. Isn't that how the song goes? Anyways. Man, I am so tired. I'm so incredibly tired. I feel like as the week just drags on, I just get more and more like burnt out, you know? Oh. Wayfarer. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Dubs, dubs, dubs. Okay, let's figure out work for Matthew and Fritz. Let's go, baby. Oh. Ah, damn it. We needed arrows, but I just passed the guy. I don't want to go back. Hello. Work for Matthew and Fritz, please, sir.
Good day to you.
Theresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful. What do you have in mind?
My friends, 2 survivors of Scalise, are looking for work.
And why should I take them?
They're experienced carpenters.
Why not? Carpenters would be helpful. There's a lot of work here at the mill, and I'm not as spry as I used to be. Thomas, my foreman, Tries his best, but he ain't up to that kind of work. But they aren't idlers and drunks, are they? I only take in people who are willing to do hard, honest work.
I mean, they're idlers and they're drunks, but they do hard work, so it's a bit of a mixed bag with this one. You know me, you're gonna let them work for you. I know them personally, and they've always done good work, and they're basically my neighbors. I think I know them personally, and they've always done good work is like pretty honest, I think. But the you know me is we got pretty high stats, so.
Miller, you know me. Everyone around here knows me. And you also probably know that I work for Sir Radzik Cobbler.
Really?
Really? And I'll be very grateful if you do this for me. I know how to reward those who help me.
I know. People around here know you. Tell them I'll give them a chance. We'll talk about pay and a roof over their heads when they get here. Good luck to you.
Oh. It worked out a lot better than I thought. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go buy some arrows and, you know. I think we'll just grab some rabbits on the way back. Things are really looking up.
My respects to you.
And to you?
I noticed the targets. Are you an archer by any chance?
I notice you're asking questions. Are you the Inquisition by any chance?
No, I'm Henry, of Skalitz.
From Skalitz? I'm Vatsek, from here. Why are you so curious about the targets?
What? I'm just trying to make conversation. What? I won't bother.
It's just that I sometimes try my hand at archery too.
Try your hand, do you? I know plenty who do. When you can score as high as me at chumps, then I might be impressed.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Never played chumps? And you call yourself an archer? All right, Henry, listen up. Chumps is a game for real archers. It tests your strength, stamina, and accuracy. And it can be a nice little earner. Unless you're, well, a chump.
So what exactly is it?
I'll tell you. A bunch of logs are floated down the river. Then you count to 20, and the archers run along the banks after the logs. At the end of the course, someone collects all the logs and counts the strikes. Whoever has the most, always meaning me, wins the bout. Each archer has 20 arrows with their own colored fletching, and the contest ends when the last log floats through the finish line.
Sounds like good fun.
Fun? My friend, it will bring you out in a proper sweat, and you'll be well pleased to hit just 1 or 2 blocks. So how about it then? Fancy a bout? You'll need your own bow, but I'll supply the arrows with colored fletching.
This is not going to end well. But also, I just wanted to buy some arrows, man. That's all I came here for.
Sounds interesting. Maybe some other time.
Well, if you ever want to gamble away pots of money, just ask. Farewell.
I do want to try that, though, but there are people dying and starving.
Yeah.
And currently, they have no food. I think it's a little more of a pressing matter. I think we'll try the blacksmith, maybe. Yeah. Maybe the blacksmith will have some arrows for us. Maybe. I got no idea. Hello, ma'am. Not you. Sir, hello.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Arrows, please. I got some arrows, son. I'll take 20. And I'll take some of these as well. I'm already here, so... Yep. Nice. Okay. Off we go. Now, the real question is, where are we going to hunt? Probably in here somewhere. Actually... Ah, damn it. I'm thinking of... I thought we were in Ujits. I was about to say, I remember hunting for rabbits to the left, but we're in a different city, so... I guess we'll try over here anyways. Hopefully it's not marked as stolen. How do we... This way, right? Oh, baby. Anyway. Does anyone in chat have any plans for the weekend? Anything fun planned? Anything interesting? I'm still so stressed about next week, man. I'm still thinking about it. Oh, what the hell is that? You didn't do this to yourself, did you? Probably not, right? They can't freeze blocks of ice like in that riddle. Move! What is that? The hell? Thought that was a beehive for 2 seconds. Anyway, so to continue the drama of that I was mentioning a few days ago, it's pretty solidified now that because the guys are having a drama with like the girls, just generally, I'm gonna have to split them into 2 groups. We're gonna have to hang out separately. It'll be me and the girls plus one day, and then me and the guys another day. Just kind of annoying that everyone can't just get along. Like, bro. I know. Okay, so there's like 2 issues. There's like 2 girls, 2 guys. One of the issues is the guy's fault, in my opinion. The girl didn't do anything wrong. It's the guy's fault. The other issue I don't know anything about, but I have a feeling that it's the guy's fault. So, Shaq says girls. Yeah, I mean, they're all just like my friends, though. I'm not like romantically interested in them, you know. Just to hang out with old friends. And the only reason that I have to do it separately is because they're beefing with... The 2 girls I'm thinking of hanging out with are beefing with 2 of the guys I'm thinking of hanging out with, so... That's the only reason they're separate. If they weren't beefing, they'd all be in together. Oh! Welcome, Kitsune! Welcome, welcome! Tonight marks the last stream for the next 2-ish weeks or so. I'm gonna go on vacation, so tonight is the last for a while, unfortunately. But yeah, I was just explaining that I'm trying to organize a hangout with some friends from high school. But so there's 4. Actually, let me count real quick. 1, 2. Yeah, I think there's 4 guys. There's 4 guys I want to hang out with and 2 women I want to hang out with. And they, back in high school, they all knew each other and they were all friends. But now, the 2 girls are beefing with the 2 of the guys, and they like refuse to see each other. Or rather, it seems to me like the women are okay with seeing the men, but the men don't want to see the women, the 2 men that are beefing with the 2 women. And it's really annoying. One of them is to me it's kind of trivial and it's the man's fault. The other one, I don't know anything about what's happening, but I'm pretty sure it's the man's fault. And I'm just kind of like, bro, come on now. Like, I just want us to, like, you know, I'll be happy together, you know? Spill the tea, what's happening? Well, the gist of it is that... I don't want to be too specific, but the gist of it is that... one of the issues is that one of the... So... we'll call them Jack and Jill. So, Jack was, like, pretty interested in Jill. And... somehow they decided that they would go on a date together, which is fine, right? I mean, you know, if you two are interested, you go on a date. And after Jack and Jill went on the date, Jill was like, okay, I gotta get my dog to chill out.
Wait here for me.
After Jack and Jill went on the date, Jill had come to the conclusion that Jack just wasn't interested in Jack. So, which, you know, totally fair, right? That's totally fair. And now Jack is kind of like butthurt about it. And he's just kind of like, well, I don't want to see Jill anymore. Oh, I can't believe I made that. Jack is like, I don't want to see Jill anymore. I just don't want to hang out with her. And if she's like at any social event, I won't be there. And it's like, this all happened like over a year ago, keep in mind. And if they were like girlfriend, boyfriend, like exes, I would understand. But to have gone on one date and just have it not work out. Oh, thank you for the nice shot. I can't believe I made this one too. But yeah, to have just one date and not have it work out is kind of like, I get that you were like really into her, but she's... Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm getting pretty good. But yeah, one date doesn't work out, you know. That really sucks, you know. Don't get me wrong, that really does suck, but it's not like... They've been friends for so long that it's like, it's not... To me, it's not something that's worth getting upset over. I feel like my friendship... Yeah, L for Jack. I get why he's sad, and I don't want to like minimize his sadness necessarily. I just think that I'm just kind of... Oh, damn it. I'm missing all of a sudden. I just think that, you know, it's time to... Aspen says Jack... This is a mixed bag here. Aspen says Jack needs to grow up. Shaq says, if I was Jack, I'd avoid Jill at all costs. And Kitsune says, I get him feeling hurt, though. No, I totally get him feeling hurt. I agree with, like, everybody here in, like, to some extent. I totally get that he's hurt about it. I totally understand, like, if I went on a date with someone and it doesn't work out, I'd want to avoid the cringe of having to see them again. But at the same time, Kitsune is like right on the money. I think that they've been friends for so long before that point that it's like, you know, to me it's like you're sacrificing the whole friendship off of like one date, you know? And Jill is like totally fine with being friends again with Jack. But Jack is like, no. I don't wanna talk to her anymore and blah blah blah. It's like Kitsune says unless she was really rude. I'd say I've known her for most of my life. She's never been rude. I don't know exactly the words that they exchanged, but I'm pretty sure that it was like respectful. She was probably just like, sorry, but it's not working. Not like I tried, but you know, the day didn't work. And it is what it is. Damn it! It's like it's like point blank. There we go. Kind of wish there was like a, I don't know, like a red marker or something where I drop these. Aspen says, I don't mind him avoiding Jill. Shaq says we need the texts. Aspen says, but if my friend was back in town, I would be more than happy to suck it up and show up to the party. Yeah. I understand where everybody's... I was not going to make that. I understand where everybody's coming from. Or where Jack and Jill are coming from, rather. To me, it's just not worth throwing away the friendship for. Also, I have no clue where that arrow went. Also, I don't... I'm so bad. I got no clue where that went. Anyways. Aspen says it's not like he needs to talk to her directly. Just talk to Taku, easy. Facts. Absolute facts. But I mean, to be fair, it's not like I'm there for like 2 minutes, you know. I'm there for like a while, so I can definitely hang out with both of them. I just kind of wish that they'd reconcile. I don't think it's worth. There we go. I don't think it's worth losing a friend over. It's just not worth it. I probably... Is this on the map? What is this? What the hell? Kitsune says, I have a friend who we've had feelings for each other, but at different times. Aspen says, yeah, at the end of the day, they're your friends and it's your decision. Shaq says, never reconcile. The dynamic will never be the same. And Kitsune says, it didn't work out last time I asked her out, but we're still friends. Man, see, Kitsune's got the energy, you know? Like, I think that's the right mentality to have. Works out, it doesn't work out. If somebody like, okay, if a girl came up to me and was like, or one of my like female women friends, sorry, I kind of hate when people say female. One of my women friends came up to me and was like, oh, I'm interested in you and I think we should like go on a date or whatever. I'd be like, okay. Or just say no, but, oh yeah, baby. But regardless of whether I said yes or no, I wouldn't be like, we're not friends anymore because you asked me out, you know? Or like we go on one date, it doesn't work out, I wouldn't be like, I'm never talking to you again. But I guess, to be fair, I'm not like, there's no friend that I'm interested in currently. I think Jack like really... My guess, I'm not in Jack's head obviously, but my guess is that he probably hyped it up too much in his head, that like, oh yeah, it's finally happening. I don't know, the woman I've been so invested in dating is finally interested in me. I don't know. I think maybe he just went into it with the wrong mentality. Yeah. I don't think I'd hold much hope for a relationship with a friend if I didn't see them that way. And I don't think that Jill saw him that way. I think that she was and also, again, I'm not Jill, right? So I don't actually know what Jill would say, but my guess is that Jill was probably more like willing to see him romantically, but just wasn't able to. Which, you know, at least she gave it a shot. I think that's totally fine, in my opinion. Give it a shot. Give it a shot, doesn't work out, totally fine. Kitsune says, I'm more personality than looks, so I'm still chill with most of the girls we've had stuff together. Man, I feel like... Kitsune, I feel like you've got quite a bit of relationship experience. What would you say? Would you say that you're well-versed in the relationship sphere? Shaq says, what is there to give a shot? She already knows him from a previous friendship. I mean, they've kind of like grown up together, kind of. And she... They've been friends for... They would have met in like middle school, right? We're like well past like college at this point. Not like well past, but we're a bit past college. All of us. I don't want to say the exact ages, but we're mid-20s, right? We're all like mid-20s. And we're past college, we're past middle school, we're past high school, past college. They're still hanging out. They met like early middle school probably. But they met sometime in middle school, and they've been friends for so long. It's like, just, you're really going to throw it away for one date, you know? Kitsune says, as I always say, if you never have any expectations, you never get disappointed. I've dated twice, but less than 6 months. Kitsune says to Shaq, I have friends who I may have a shot, but wouldn't date though. Ooh. My man. Shaq says, if you try to date your friend, that's the gamble. Yeah, you do take a risk, right? You do take a risk. There's no one that I'd really date. Well, there's people that I'd be open to considering dating, but no one that I'd like pursue, if that makes sense, you know? I wouldn't be like, yeah, I really want to date you. I don't feel like that. Shaq says, why give it a shot if there's no chance of success? Dating friends is always risky. True, true. Yeah, but... sorry, I'm trying to figure out where the hell we are. I don't know where we are. Apparently we've been here before, because I didn't get a mark on my map. Where are we? Because if we were in the city, we'd know, right? I thought we went, like, here somewhere. You know, we'll just... Oh. What is that dialogue? Really sus dialogue. What about Vincent? He's always going somewhere. Couldn't you travel with him? Oh. What the hell is in here? I don't think I can just barge in, but... Who's in there? Things change when it's romantic and not platonic. Yeah. True, true. I think I don't have the charisma to approach someone I don't know and have it work out. I think that I'd have to be friends with the person first to, like, know if we'd work out. But I do have a very, like, specific personality, you know? Like, I don't mesh with just anybody romantically, you know? Kitsune says, I wouldn't date my best friend anymore, but I still like her character as a friend. And plus, I mean, you know, I think we're all pretty young here, I imagine. Relatively speaking. We still got time, you know? We still got time. Plus, there's no saying that, you know, in the future things might change. You might both start to view each other romantically at the same time, somehow. Espen says, I'm not. Bro, didn't you, like, tell the chat you were 15 the other day? Man's changing up his story. I'm genuine lost. Oh, wait. Spoke too soon. Wait. What? Where the hell are we? There's a quest giver here. A little star. Is there... What? Wait, are we here? How did we get here? I thought we were over here. Kitsune doesn't want her to change. Man. Nice guy. Nice guy. Yeah, I'm so lost. I don't know how we ended up over here. We genuinely need to be like all the way back here. I don't know what went wrong, but this river here does explain why I saw a river. So I guess we'll go back a little bit. We'll go back, we'll make a left.
Yeah.
I think. Damn it. This game is so hard, man. Our standards clash at certain points. Kitsune, what would you say makes you incompatible with your best friend? Is it just like a feeling? Is it like you say, standards? Does she just have like different expectations, or like I've got a few friends that I get along with really well, but there are a few like I feel like there's some friends that I could have seen myself dating at some point, or being willing to date at some point, but I feel like now I know them so well that I know that we wouldn't work out, you know? Like, I know some lady friends of mine. I'm trying so hard not to say female. I know some female friends of mine that what they expect out of a relationship is like completely different than what I would expect. And that's how I like know we're not compatible. Intellectually, we're compatible, but when it comes to money, no. Man. Is she just like rich? Or does she want someone that's rich? I've seen some videos, like TikToks or whatever, of some women that are like, oh, the man needs to make like 100K or something per year. Unrealistic. That's unrealistic. But yeah, I know some women that like I know them well enough to know that we're not compatible. Like they really want, like I know one of them like wants kind of like a manservant rather than a partner. For me, I want like a life partner, you know? Like I want someone that I can rely on, and I want them to like rely on me as well, and have that be like complementary. And if we don't complement each other very well, I think that it's just not going to work, you know? Or if there's just some like vital deficiency that both of us have, then it's not going to work. She's richer than I am and quite understanding too. Well, I mean, with that engineering degree you got going on, it's only a matter of time. Who knows, maybe you'll become even richer. An even richer man. Well, I guess that depends too, huh? It could be generational wealth. It could be... Sorry, I'm trying to keep the conversation, but I'm also getting lost again. I think we go this way. I think it's this way, but I don't see the path. Is this the path? We'll probably be on the same level. Man. I don't know where the path is, but we're just gonna guess. It's fine. This meat is gonna spoil. She's studying to become a doctor. Damn. Damn. That is a tough job. Tough job. I can't imagine. You gotta have a lot of confidence to be a doctor, I feel. A lot of, like, trust in yourself. You screw one thing up, that's it. Somebody's life is on the line. Could be, anyways. Shaq wants to date with her. And... Okay. Shaq was telling me the other day that... I think there was, like... Shaq, didn't you say that you had, like, a month where you had a date every weekend? Wish I had that going for me. I get one every, like... year, maybe? If I'm lucky. And even then, the dates don't work out. Kitsune says she actually does way more than I do, too. There it is. There's the complimentary aspect. It's all coming together. Wait, is that? I think this is the path. The one we want. She has a boyfriend. Well, that certainly puts a damper on things, huh? That's rough. That's rough, Chief. I don't know what to say. She's single in our hearts. What is that noise? Wait. Was that a game noise? Did you guys hear that? Was that like a heartbeat noise? Was that like my neighbor dropping something on the floor, or was that like from the game? I can't tell. I think it was from real life. Anyways, Kitsune, you have to give us the details. What's wrong with their relationship? What's going on? Are they fighting? Basically, you're slapping flex tape on it? Are you fixing the relationship? Oh. The secret middleman. Man, well, I mean, if you're open to sharing the details, I mean, that's some good content. Mr. Cupid over here. He's the one guy I actually like for some reason. I will... Oh. I don't really know what's happening over there, but I think they're in the way. I've noticed that, like, a lot of the guys I know, or actually a lot of... maybe half, maybe a little more than half of the people that I know that are in relationships are in kind of toxic ones. There's like only a handful I can think of that are like genuinely good relationships. The other ones are just toxic. Stable education, job, nice too. Yeah, I don't know why, but the people that I know tend to pick the crazies.
Yeah.
Like this guy I used to room with, I don't know what you'd call it. We didn't share the same room, so we're more like apartment mates. But He picked like the craziest one. I don't know. They need to be a little toxic to be interesting. No. He wanted to marry her, but she's kind of like, crazy's usually hot. I don't know about that. She was, oh, but he doesn't listen much to her. Apparently he doesn't pay attention. And Kitsune, don't agree with him. He's wrong, okay? He is absolutely wrong. No. Okay, look. Hot doesn't matter if you tack on crazy, okay? Hot does not matter. You have to follow the golden rule, okay? Don't... I'm trying so hard not to say anything crazy on stream. But you know the phrase I'm talking about. Don't stick it in crazy. And you absolutely should not. Are crazies hot? No comment. But should you be in a relationship with a crazy person? Probably not, you know? Nope. Aspen got held for misogyny by the auto mod. Shaq says, reminds me of How I Met Your Mother. The more hot, the more crazy you can tolerate. My first was hot. Found out she wasn't crazy, but hated my guts for a long while. Damn. Okay. Clearly I'm in the minority opinion here, but I stand by what I say. So, okay, the problem with her, right? Going back to my roommate's girlfriend, fiance. He decided to like marry her. I don't know why. I mean, to be fair, my roommate was always kind of dumb. He was like a mix of like really smart and really like dumb at the same time. It was like a really wide range, because sometimes he's like an engineer, so like obviously he's smart, right? Like he worked for like a pretty like decent company. He got a job and he like does some smart engineering stuff. So he's smart, but at the same time, this is the same man who... Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second. So we can get all the details. So he's the same man that we lived together. Like there was like 7 of us in like one house at one point, right? And he's like... He wanted... We were all like paying for one like internet cable plan, and he was like, oh, I want to watch like football, so we should get cable. So we got the cable, but because of the way that the house is laid out, the cable box is like outside, and the cable for the TV needs to be threaded from outside to inside because it just doesn't work inside. So he threaded it straight through our front window. And as a result, our front window could never close. It's always like permanently open because a huge cable is going through the window. So I told him like, could you like unplug this when you're done so we can like close the window, or like, could you thread it somewhere else so that our front window isn't always open? Because this window is like definitely big enough that someone could just crawl in. And he looked at me dead in the eyes and he was like, if someone wanted to rob us, they would have done so by now. And I was like, what? Like I looked at him and I was like, what are you on about? That doesn't make sense. I mean, maybe he's just like, maybe he knows it's dumb. He's just kind of hoping that I'll like let him go. But it's like, that's like saying, you know, I don't need to wear a seatbelt because if I'm going to get in a car crash, I would have gotten in one by now. You know, it's like, that doesn't make sense. The whole reason that you have the seatbelt is like to prevent injury from the crash, right? The crash that didn't happen yet. Obviously, you need the seatbelt on when the crash happens. But yeah, smart isn't equal to wise. I don't think you need wisdom for knowing that you should close the window, though. I feel like that's pretty basic. Like, I don't understand how he could pass college, get an engineering job, and not only an engineering job, but like one at like a pretty decent company, and still give me like excuses like that. And then this other time, he got sick, right? He got the COVID, and this was like during the pandemic. I think it might have been like a little after the vaccines came out, and I overheard him. This is when it was just us living together, and then his like girlfriend would come by every once in a while. I overheard him on the phone or something. He was talking about how he has the COVID. Katsune says that was him. Yeah, this is the guy that I'm with, the crazy girlfriend. Don't worry, we're building him as a character. So we got to think of a good name for him. His name starts with a J, but we already used Jack. So we'll call him John. Okay, John is separate from Jack. Oh, Nick. Yeah, let's just call him Nick. Jerry? We'll call him Jack No, that's even worse because that's close to Jack. Damn it. Neri? Anyways, we'll just go with Nick since Kitsune was first. So Nick was like, I overheard him on the phone, or I overheard Nick on the phone, and he was like talking to someone about how he got caught COVID like a while ago. And then I think it was like the next day I confronted him and I was like, "Are you sick?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You got the COVID?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" Because we sleep in separate bedrooms, but like we share the same common space, right? And he's like walking around without a mask. So I'm like, "Why didn't you like tell me or give me a heads up that you have COVID?" And he was like, "I didn't tell you because it's none of your business." And I was so mad. I was so like baffled and mad. I was like, "What do you mean it's not my business? Like, we live together. You're in the common space. I'm talking to you right now. You're not wearing a mask." Which I don't agree with your decision to not wear a mask in the common space, but the very least that you could do is like let me know, right? That you have COVID, because we're literally talking right now and I'm the one who had to bring up that you have COVID for you to admit that you have COVID. So I was so pissed about that. We kind of made up, sort of. I called him an idiot with a bit of spice added to that, but I told him he was an idiot. And I just kind of stopped talking to him, and then he wanted to reconcile, so I was like, all right. He was upset that I called him an idiot with some expletives attached to that. And I was upset he didn't tell me that he had COVID. I don't know if he ever apologized for not telling me, but it's whatever. I completely stopped talking to him. But anyways, so his girlfriend was kind of like equally as... No, I feel like she was worse. She's kind of like... She was hot. I'll give him that, or I'll give you guys that. Yeah, burn that bridge without a second thought. I feel like if someone has like that blatant of a disregard for your safety, yeah, not worth it. But yeah, okay, you guys were right in this case, but it doesn't mean that all crazy people are hot. Anyways, so she was like okay looking, or better than okay looking. So to me, she was okay looking. Objectively, she's kind of hot, but I think it's more because like I know that she's crazy that it kind of like brings down my like how I view her, because I don't like to I think one of the other people that we lived with described her best, and he came up to me, he looked me in the eyes, and he was like, he described her by saying, she just speaks. And I think that's like the best way to describe her, because she's kind of like the kind of person that would start a debate about something and she would just talk out of her ass the whole time. And it would be like a really like dumb hill to die on. And I don't know. I didn't really want to talk to her. So to give her credit, I didn't talk to her that much, but what little I have, I just don't want to hear her like shrill, screechy voice complain about X, Y, and Z. Oh, another thing is that you forget they're crazy after staring for too long. And Aspen, you can't fix her. You can't fix her. She's too... She just speaks goes hard. It does. It's the perfect... Okay, if you met her, you'd know exactly what he means. She really does just speak. Like, she doesn't... There's no thought. She just talks. And another thing is that Nick was very like laid back, and he's pretty chill for the most part. And she is like really, Nick's girlfriend / fiance is like really uptight. Like, I don't remember exactly what she'd chew him out on, but like I'd be in my room and I can hear her like chewing him out over nothing. And it's like, you really want to like marry? I mean, again, don't get me wrong, right? Like you gotta have like someone to keep you in check sometimes, but she was like really unpleasant to just be in the vicinity of. You can fix crazy, you cannot fix hot, probably. I don't think you can fix either. Like, I don't know if you can make someone that's not hot. I'm pretty sure it's, well, I guess they're both like fixable to some extent, but they're not like 100%. Jim usually fixes hot. Yeah, but I don't know. Anyways, another thing, sorry, I want to rant about Nick now. Another thing Nick did is he comes up to me one day, back when we were makeup fixes hot. Okay. So another day I was like in the common space, and Nick comes up to me and he's like, I just wanted you to know that I bought a gun, and it's in my room. Then I was like, I just kind of looked him in the eyes, because I was kind of baffled for a few reasons. Because it's not really like, it's like half my business whether he has a gun. But at the same time, it's either like, if you wanted to like fully respect my wishes, it's either you ask me before you buy it, or you don't tell me at all, right? Because both of those indicate that you would care about my opinion to an extent. But to be like, I bought a gun and I'm just telling you, is kind of like, it kind of tells me like, okay, so either you think that I would be bothered by that, but you don't care about my opinion, but for some reason you're telling me anyway. Or, it's like, why would you... What is the point of you telling me something that you already did, but yet having it doesn't... Whether I know at this point doesn't really matter, because you already have it. And regardless of what I say, you're not going to get rid of it. Not that I tell him to get rid of it, but like, You know, it's like, why would you? What? But Kitsune says a gun is actually part of your business safety issues. Aspen says now you can kill someone and pin it on him. Shaq says yeah. Why does he need a gun? Also, don't most rent leases not allow guns? I don't know if the rent lease doesn't allow guns, but he was a very okay, I'm trying really hard to avoid politics on this channel, just generally speaking, but he is the how do I put it? If you think of like a Trump supporter, but like tone it down a little bit, he's like a low-key Trump supporter, which I think tells you all that you need to know about his personality. He's very he's civil, but at the same time he doesn't care what you think, if that makes sense, you know? So I think the reason he has a gun is because his girlfriend is like, she's like half up the on the Trump spectrum, where she's like half bought into like all the Republican talking points, where she kind of like, she's like the gun-toting, wear the MAGA hat in public just to argue with people kind of person. And she like, I think when my friend told me that she just speaks, it was because she managed to get like the whole group into an argument about gun control, and she was just talking out of her ass for like the whole argument. And that's what kind of pissed people off, because I guess she owns like several guns, along with the MAGA hat. So I don't know. Anyways, I think, okay, so I really I don't want to get too into like politics, so I'm just going to drop this topic now. But I'd say that to me, in my personal opinion, politics can be debated about. Like any political topic you can debate about, and that's fine. The Democratic talking points, the Republican talking points, you can debate about those. That's reasonable. To debate whether Trump is competent or intelligent or should be in charge of the country, that's not a debate. He should not be in charge of the country because he's an idiot. So anytime I hear that someone supports Trump, I'm just kind of like, if you're a Republican, that's fine. If you're like, oh yeah, I love Trump because of what he's done for the country, I'm kind of like, he did one thing for like animal cruelty, and then that was kind of it. So anyways, but that's another huge rabbit hole, so I'm just going to drop that topic here. But yeah, that's why we don't really see eye to eye on a lot of things, and you know, it is what it is. But he's shown me like a really mixed bag over the years of like, sometimes he's really like he's a really good like friend, kind of caring, and at the same time he shows like a really blatant disregard for logic when it's his fault. And I think that's what really bothers me the most, is when you point out something that he's like doing wrong puts you in danger. It just objectively, it doesn't make sense. He just kind of like throws logic out the window and kind of like frames it like I'm being the crazy one. And it's just kind of, it's kind of upsetting. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore, so. Anyways. Where's... what?
I'm not needed here.
What do you mean you're not needed here?
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Kitsune says, yeah, I get that. Aspen says, he sounds like a tiring person to deal with. Yeah, sorry, Kitsune. I don't mean to bring politics into the conversation. Sorry, everybody. I don't mean to bring politics into the conversation. But I feel like it's kind of relevant for this specific circumstance. But yeah, we're gonna try to avoid politics going forward. Politics are good. Politics are good. Politics are good. Politics are good. Are they? I don't know. I mean, I'm just hitting people with my sword, you know? Like, it doesn't need to be any more, like, complicated than this. Sorry, I just realized you guys probably can't see, can you? I'll fix this in a bit.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, and for God's sake, do it quickly. God be with you.
Find something to help the insomniac fall asleep. I mean, I can just, like, punch him out one time. Anyway, there's a time and place for politics. I just don't think that a stream is the time and place, you know?
Greetings, Henry.
Like, it's time for fun. We got some work done. It's a Friday night. Just, you know, just the boys chilling. Maybe some women too. Who knows? We're all just chilling.
I brought some meat.
Some of it is of questionable quality. I think we only need 11. Yeah.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help.
Tell me more about the situation here.
Oh.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Good luck then.
Please help me.
Did we okay, that's much better. Did we finish the quest? Ah, damn it. That was just one part of the quest. Aspen says, I have a friend from high school who is on the opposite spectrum from me, and I used to talk politics with him all the time. Yeah. I think it's okay. I just don't want to start like a heated debate in the chat and have everybody get divided, you know? Aspen says, I'm okay with talking about politics, but there are some people who get too heated up when discussing politics. Yeah. Yeah, I try to avoid politics as best I can on the stream. I think I went on a date with this girl a long time ago. She said there's some kind of acronym actually for like I don't know if anyone here knows it. Was it like SOAP or something? It was like there's an acronym for what you're not supposed to talk about on a first date. She mentioned it in passing. It wasn't because of something I said. I don't think. I don't remember. Maybe it was. I don't know. But she had like a 4 or 5 letter acronym of things that you shouldn't talk about on the first date, and one of those was politics. So there's a P in there somewhere. I think it was SOAP. But then what's the SOA? I don't remember. Anyways, we have to help something. We have to help find something to help the insomniac fall asleep.
Everything here is fine?
Oh, wait. Yes, religion was one of them. So we have an R and a P. Religion. Or maybe it was R for relationships. No. No, it was religion. Maybe there's two R's? Relationships. I don't know. What else are you not supposed to talk about on a first date?
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
Is he? Looks pretty still to me.
Everything here is fine. He'll be able to get out of this on his own. Everything here is fine.
What do you want?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
How'd you get here? Well, you're pretty battered. Why don't you want to stay? How can I help? I have more important work. Money? Maybe? So we haven't... we have religion. We have... relationships. Politics and money. So we have two R's, a P, and an M. That doesn't seem right. I don't know. There's a word there somewhere. It's somewhere. It's somewhere.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Funny how we died from the scaffolding like 4 times last stream.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
Do you really?
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family.
Oh.
I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me, if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian can set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
I have no clue how we're gonna heal his leg with the potion, but...
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Okay. So we gotta... find something for the insomniac.
Greetings, Henry.
Do you... Oh.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbors are dying here. Your friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
I mean, maybe. I gotta check my items.
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned...
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
Wait.
Take care.
Don't we have a quest to find Father Simon? For like a different thing? Yeah, we have to find Father Simon, so... Wow. It's all coming together. Now we know where he is. Nice. He's in Ravna. Okay, well. I still have no clue how we're gonna get that guy to sleep, but... Oh, wait, we can save here.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down, or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Thank you.
Farewell.
I don't know what to do about this insomnia. Girl, you're still streaming at this hour? LOL JK. I'm actually thinking I might have to end stream soon. I have to go to sleep. I gotta wake up early for the plane tomorrow. But welcome, Mochi. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wait a second. There's a whole... Okay. Whenever the next stream is, someone needs to remind me that there's like a whole thing here. Is this... This wouldn't happen to be the... thing, would it? How to recognize ailments by means of humors and fluids. Oh, damn. Taku, there's a whole thing there. The next stream, please. Can I? Mine now. I don't know what to... Is there like actually something useful in here? Or is it like Skyrim where you just kind of like, you open it and the moment you open it, you learn something? Let me... Well, I think I'm gonna have to end mine now. Gonna have to end the stream here so that I can go to sleep. And when did we actually, just to be like extra safe, what she just got here? I'm sorry. Just to be extra safe, we're gonna save in this bed because I might forget next time. So, but yeah, I'm gonna miss you guys, but I gotta go have my vacation, see some family, resolve some friendship drama possibly. I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on, and we'll go from there. But yeah, thank you for the helping out for the if the Uber doesn't work out, Aspen. I will probably be back on... Where's my calendar? I'll probably be back on the 27th at the earliest, but I think it's more likely that I'll be on the 29th. It kind of depends on how jet lagged I am. It's either the 27th or the 29th, but anyway, just keep a lookout, I guess. And we'll pick up where we left off there. Fix the insomnia, learn more about herbs, you know. But yeah, I'll thank you for the help, Aspen. I will come back with the tea shack. Thank you for joining, Kitsune. Thank you, Mochi. And it's been a pleasure, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night. Thank you. And I will see you before you know it. All right. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night.